everyone. How are you today? Awesome. Here's what I need you to do for me. First, these lights are bright. So, if you could raise your hand if you are one of the scholars. Or stand for me if you're one of the scholars. Okay, can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Awesome. Wow. Okay. The rest of you are grown-ups? Somewhat? Yeah, you can tell I taught, right? Because we say grown-ups. If everyone would stand right now, that would be awesome. I need you to do me a quick favor. I don't know if you can see it. My shirt says, have you stretched today? So I need you to stretch. Can you stretch for me? Like seriously? You know that like really big morning yawn stretch? Awesome. Awesome. Because guess what? That's not the kind of stretching we're going to talk about today. So, but what I would like you to do before you sit down is give yourselves a big round of applause for being here on a Saturday morning. Whew, I see some stretching happening still. All right, go ahead and take a seat. So, by the way, it's Sonal Chef Zawari. My husband's responsible for the last name. I know I get to be very diverse. It's a lot of fun, especially when people try to say my name, but I love it. So I am here today talking about, they said, so you get 15 minutes. You get 15 minutes to inspire this amazing group of people, and I think, 15 minutes? Wow, I can see you guys don't even need me. Look at your smiles on your faces, right? You're pretty amazing. So I thought, what is it that I can offer you? I can't read minds, but my thought is you're down there, and I'm up here, thinking, why her? What does she have? What do we want to listen to? Well, real quick bullet points. My life up until your age, for the scholars, that is. Okay? Born in India, grew up in Brooklyn, not the pretty side, okay? The side with the mafia and the gangs. I didn't know that until I was grown up, though. Then, at 12 years old, moved to Ohio, a teeny itty bitty little town where my family was one of the only minority families. That was fun. Right? And then from 12 years old to 28 years old, please don't laugh, yes, we bought a motel. Can you believe it? We're Indian. And I ran that motel with my family. So, again, don't laugh, but yeah, I didn't play sports. I don't know how to ride a bike. I don't know how to swim, and I couldn't date. Oh, big hard thing, right? Really hard transition. So then, as I got older, I decided I'm gonna craft my own life. Why does any of this matter? Why am I even bringing this up? I'm bringing this up because whatever we do, whatever we think we have, or we don't have in our lives, we ultimately can create our possibilities. Now, don't get me wrong. I know that there are obstacles, right? I understand that there are obstacles like financials, resources, school, books, all of that. I get that. But I am here to encourage you. I wrote my story in pencil so that I could be the master and I could edit it as needed. How many of you have thought about your story? Anybody? If you have not, start writing it. Start thinking about what is my story, because ultimately you are the author and you are the crafter of it, okay? So you make that decision. Now, how do we do this? How do we overcome? How do we get what we need? How many of you like to dream? To me, dreaming big is not about something that's not achievable. To me, dreaming big is about something that is, something that I craft, that I create, that I could achieve. So set yourself up for success. Does that make sense? Okay? So all of you are here today. I hear we have first-year scholars, is that correct? All the way up to seniors, did I get that right? Huh? All you get to leave today, and I know this is amazing. I don't know about you parents out there, but I mean, really, literally, everything is at our fingertips today, isn't it? I mean, that computer, Google, I mean, we could, it's not an endorsement for Google, really. We can get and find any resources we want. Support groups. How many of you decide who your friends get to be? Okay, I'm gonna ask that again because I want everyone to raise their hands. How many of you decide who your friends get to be? And here's why. Do we get to choose our family? No. Our family is our support. Our community gets to be our support. These initiatives that we have around like Starfish gets to be our support. But ladies and gentlemen, let me say something. This is something that I learned a long time ago. My mom taught me this, and my mom and dad both. And they were like, who you have in your life is very important, okay? They sound better than that, I promise. Because you ultimately can craft who you surround yourself around. How many of you have people in your lives that just drain you? I mean, really, they drain you. Like, did you hear that? And I can't believe that. How many of you have those people? Now, I know a lot of people say, but you know what? They're my friends. I would feel really bad if I cut them off. I'm not asking you to cut them off. I am asking you to be mindful and thoughtful of who you allow in your space. Because I don't know about you, but energy is contagious. Would you agree? It's toxic. You ever hang around toxic people? How do you feel? How many of you feel kind of like, I don't feel so good today? Right? That's what we call stretching. So what I did today, and if the people who are passing out my cards would make sure they're being passed out. Are you out there? What I did was I created for you, you're thinking, so what can I walk away with today to launch my Saturday? To launch the rest of the days of my life to say, I got this, okay? My socks today say I'm crushing it. I swear, I saw those socks, and I won't put a plug in on where because I'd probably get in trouble. But anyway, I saw those socks and I'm like, I get to have those. Why? Because I get to wear them and decide what I want to create. Trust me, I can spend a lot of my time on what I don't have, what didn't work, where I can't go. But would that serve me a purpose? So, ladies and gentlemen, live your purpose. But find it first. Find it by staying open and listening to possibilities. Create your possibilities. What I'm passing out right now is the takeaway that I want you to hold on to and keep with you, if you would please, in your tool belt of resources that you are creating now if you don't have one already. And what I mean by that, it doesn't have to be a physical tool belt, not like those fanny pool packs that are coming back. I'm so glad though, because they're really actually convenient. I like them. My husband made fun of my fanny pack the other day. I'm like, hey, they're coming back. Okay, they really are. But no, that's not the tool belt I'm referring to. I'm talking about a visual tool belt. A mindful, thoughtful tool belt. Where do I go if? Where do I go when? If this is going on in my life, who can I reach out to? Did I create that person? If I don't have a mentor, how can I find one? Who can I talk to? And ask yourself those very important questions. One of the most important questions for me is asking others what you need from them. How many of you have ever simply just said to your parents, hey, mom and dad, or someone in your family that you live with and said, hey, this is what I need. Can you help? Have you ever actually just asked that? It's brilliant because we don't think about that, right? It's that simple. And sometimes you're going to say, oh, what? No, you can't have that. And you're like, okay, cool, I get it. But here's what we're going to do. Or to a friend, or to a teacher, whoever it looks like to you, you could say, hey, you know what, I'm kind of going through A, B, and C. Here's how I need you to show up for me. Can you do that? Ask the questions. So does everybody have a card in front of them? So I want you to add this to your visual tool belt. Because what this is one day I woke up after my third reinvention of my career, and I lost my job, again, because of the beautiful economy. And I was like, what am I going to do now? I had people around me panicking, and I actually said, you need to leave. You need to give me 1 hour to grieve, and I need to get my hustle on. And they looked at me, and I said, not that kind. Okay? Trust me. I got to decide and make decisions. And I had a dream. I went to bed that night, and I had a dream about this. I'm like, you know what? I'm always going to the gym. We're talking about doing yoga. But what am I really doing to stretch out of my comfort zone? What am I doing that makes me feel nervous? Sick to my stomach just a little bit sometimes. uncomfortable, like, I don't want to do that, that feels, What am I doing in those spaces? I used to kind of go, I'm not doing it, never mind, right? Is there any growth in that experience?